I want to talk to men about being romantic, especially for us who are Africans. We find ourselves to be those type of men that are not particularly romantic. Usually, lots of female in our circles or in our society would say that African men are not romantic. And the question I ask myself is it true that African men are not romantic? And I don't think it is true. It's just that African men decide not to be romantic. And I would give you a reason for that. When a man is trying to woo you as a lady or trying to woo any lady, they go out of their way to make that happen. And all of the things that make a woman to accept to be with a guy is because he was nice, is because he was romantic, because he was saying the right things, he was doing the right things. And because he did that consistently, a woman fell for him. But then the unfortunate thing is that by the time he gets married to this lady, he stops doing those things that he used to do. And some people would say he became busy, he started working, he's earning money, he's trying to provide for his family, and then he stopped being romantic. But then that's not an excuse, because the truth is that being romantic does not have to engage or does not have to involve a lot of drama. Yeah, there are times when the drama is necessary, and you would give those drama in terms of the way you're trying to be romantic. But being romantic is an everyday thing, and most of the things that a woman values or the things that keep a relationship burning are particularly things that are not expensive, not dramatic, but every little thing that you do every day or consistently. Okay, so if you can think about the things that you used to do when you were trying to get a woman to like you or fall in love with you, if you can actually make that a lifestyle and ensure that it is done every day in your relationship or regularly in your relationship, then I think you would be in a good place in your marriage or in your relationship. A lot of women get surprised when their husbands suddenly become romantic. I saw a post online where men were encouraged to send nice things to their husbands, and I saw the reply that those women gave. Someone said, "Have they arrested you?" Another woman said, "What's up? What's going on? Because this is unusual." Another person said, "What do you want? Just tell me what you want." And that person said, "Have you cheated on me with someone else?" Because these women were not used to their men being romantic, being nice, saying things that are nice to them. They were not used to it. They're just used to just not having their emotions stirred because of the type of relationship they have with their husbands. There's nothing that makes their heart warm. There's nothing that makes their heart feel loved, So most of these women just live a normal life in terms of their marriages, in terms of their relationships. So as a man, it's important to understand something, that you need to be consistent with the way you feed into that woman's emotional bank account. And a lot of times, by the time you are romantic or when you are romantic, you're able to do that. Write very nice notes. Before you leave for work in the morning, just pen down very nice things about how much you love her, how much you care about her, and place that note by her bedside. When she wakes up, she sees it. You'll put a smile on her face. Take her out on dates. You can go to, it mustn't be an expensive restaurant. If you have money to take her to an expensive restaurant, take her to an expensive restaurant. In fact, one of the recommendations is that you at least go for a date every week. Every weekend you should go for a date. And a date does not mean that you must spend 100,000 naira. No, you can just buy a drink, but then you sit out, you talk, and you let her know how much you appreciate her. You just spend time, quality time together. But then you go out on a date. You can go to watch movies at the cinema. You can take a walk, you can travel out of town, you can book a hotel, even at home you can decide to serve her breakfast in bed on a Saturday morning. You can decide to be the one who will serve her breakfast or lunch or dinner on a Sunday. You can take that responsibility of her. When you show love through service, she appreciates it. Take care of her. You can tell her, oh, I'm going to pamper you today, take her to the spa. I'm going to pamper you today, take her to do her manicure and pedicure. These are things that you can do. Just something as simple as making a hot bath for her, telling yourself or telling her that you're going to bathe her. Tell her that, okay, so you know what, you're tired today, I'm going to give you a very good body massage. Not the one that will end in happy ending. Because a lot of times women are scared to allow their husbands give them massage because it will always get to happy ending. Sometimes just do things for her. Be affectionate. When you say nice words, when you write nice poems, when you write nice notes to her, what it does is that these are words that trigger her emotions. These are words of affirmation that gets her emotionally warmed up towards you. Show her affection. Show her affection. Be caring. Be emotionally available for her. Things as simple as just sitting down to listen to her and allow her rant, allow her talk, allow her laugh, is something that is sweet for her. Have some thoughtfulness around what you're doing. By the time you are that type of man who is always there for her, who shows affection, who shows her love, it creates an atmosphere that makes your relationship always happy, always peaceful, always loving. Every woman deserves romance. And of course, even men too deserve it. So it's not just about a woman, it's also about a man. The things that you do as a woman towards your husband makes him feel appreciated, makes him feel loved, makes him feel special. It's important to continue to do that in your relationship, because these are the things that make your heart always stay hurt for the other person. These are the things that set your heart on fire for the other person. If you remember how you guys started and how you always wanted to talk to them and how you always stayed up late talking to them at night and just having conversations and just talking, these are the things that made them to fall in love with you. And I must say this, it is the thing that gave birth to a thing that can sustain it. It is what gives birth to a thing that can sustain it. So if it was romance that gave birth to your relationship, romance has to sustain it. So don't start something and then you stop because you think you're now busy. And like I said, romance is something that you should be doing regularly and consistently. And they are found in the little things that you do, Something as simple as sending a text message to your spouse or your partner saying that I'm thinking about you, I just want to check up on you, but then I just want to let you know that you're the most beautiful woman in my world. It makes her happy. It makes her feel good about herself. Sometimes just buy gifts and give to her. The gift mustn't be a $1 million gift. It could be just a small card of 500 naira, and then you write something nice to it and just buy her a chocolate of 2,000 naira. Just something small. What this does is that it shows the thoughtfulness. It shows that you're thinking about him, you're thinking about her, and they will appreciate it. Buy gifts for them. Spend quality time with them. Say the right things. Okay? Be nice. To them. So these are the things that helps to make your relationship stay on fire consistently. You can't do without romance in your relationship, because if you eliminate romance in your relationship, you would just probably be living as roommates. You would just probably be living without emotions. Women have emotional needs. This is the way they are wired. So as a man, you must meet that emotional need. Men need to be cared for. Men need to be shown that they are appreciated and they are loved. And that's one way to do it, just to show that you care about them and be romantic. It's easier for women than it is easier for men. And that's why I'm really focusing on men. Men, let's take the time to pay attention to our spouses, to pay attention to the woman that we say we love. Let's give our best into making sure that their emotional bank account is always filled. There's always a deposit, because this is what keeps them happy. Women are romantic. They were raised that way. That's why they read a lot of, romantic novels and romantic books, because they have an idea of what a relationship should be like. So be that person who would meet that expectations for them. Be that person who would regularly do that for them. Because when you do, you will have a woman who would love you for the rest of their lives. And when they don't feel neglected, when they feel that you love them and they feel loved always, you will always have a loyal, respectful, and loving partner. I hope this helps you guys. And stay romantic. Receive sense.